What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're taking a look at Turbo cryptocurrency. So this will be Turbo / Tether. It's the 29th of July. Let's dive into this. So we have Turbo currently up 10.27% today. We have Bitcoin moving higher. Markets look good. Bitcoin's up 2%. Turbo's up 10.27%. We have some nice market support here at the 52,350 level. So we had this recent pullback off resistance at 71.75 right here, guys. Pullback, little support for a day at 603, but then we ultimately fell a little bit lower. The support level I have on my chart is 52,350, and we're getting a nice bounce today. So I want to talk about some this bounce. We have a higher low today as well and a higher high. You know, this bounce leading to something like this. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Also, we have Turbo. So Turbo in basically a cup with handle here. So your entry would be the high of the cup, and then the depth of the cup with handle would be your price projection to the upside, just for a quick down and dirty how cup with handles work. Look up the cup with handle or the cup with saucer, I think it's referred to sometimes, price pattern, and you can see how to map that out. I think Investopia will have some information on the cup with handle chart pattern. Anyways, Turbo Crypto, this is the OKX data. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the fib levels. We're going to take the swing high from the 21st of July, roughly right there. And we'll take the swing low from yesterday, which would be Sunday, the 28th of July, roughly right around 52,350. What this is going to do is give us some upper price targets for Turbo here based on, now this is just based on this recent pullback here. Let me get the correct tools. So just based on the swing high and then the swing low. So if you could think of a, this is just based on this. So what we have for starters here is we have the 1618 fib, and that's going to put you right around the 1 cent level. So it's hard to see. I have a bunch of lines on the chart, but just based off this, the fibs tell us that based off this pullback, we could get a move in the opposite direction all the way up to the 1618 fib, right around the 1 cent. I have a couple different levels right in this area too. It's definitely an area of importance from 102, 103, 103.9. There's 3 levels right here. So I think that's a very valid area to keep your eye on if and when Turbo does start to break out here from this, basically this handle from the cup and handle pattern. And what that would look like from current prices, you're at about a 76 or so % move. Now from the highs of the cup with handle, which would be, so your entry here, so if you're trading this pattern, your entry would be basically the highs of the 21st of July. That would be the highs of the cup part, or the handle, excuse me, of this pattern. And from there to the 1618 fib, that's about a 30% move. About a 30% move. Now, people say, well, why don't you just buy down here instead of waiting? You get your 70+% move instead of your 30% plus move. Well, you could, and you could be right. When you enter properly in a signal, it lowers your risks. It puts the odds in your favor. Now, there's all kinds of ways you could do this. You could enter a quarter of your position down here and then continue to add, and then the last quarter you could enter on the exact entry signal. Thing is, you could enter down here and the market could continue to chop around and go lower. And, you know, you'll be basically getting whipsawed. You could be losing money. That's why people wait to enter properly if you're going to trade a certain pattern or a set of rules in the market. Anyways, just wanted to cover that. So based on this pullback, guys, the 1618 fib takes you up here to about 102, 103. And then blowing past all the other price levels based on the fibs, the 2618 takes you up there to 01 or 0.015, excuse me. So my all-time price targets for Turbo is 133, so 0.0133106. So that's my personal all-time high price target right now. Now, I'm not saying the markets are going to get there by any means and then get there and stop. They could continue higher, but based on what we have on the chart, 133.106. That's 0.0133.106 is my all-time price target right now. And that, if prices get up there and start to trade, my prices will have higher price targets. So about 129, 130% move from where we're currently trading, I think is is very possible for Turbo, especially if Bitcoin gets into new all-time highs and starts to trade there in that uncharted territory. But for now, one day at a time, Turbo can move big. So just, don't be surprised by anything you see here if it starts to play out. Especially a cup with handle is a very bullish pattern. And it could easily take us up to, this 102, 103. And then, like I said, my all-time high target for Turbo is 133. Conservative, more than likely, but I don't want to say $2 or something crazy when I don't have any reasoning for that. So that's pretty much that for Turbo. We're in a nice consolidation, basing out. Here's the handle. Looking for that upside breakout, just like that, guys. So that's pretty much it. Let's drop over to Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin, we are back above the 68,748. Next in line is 71,335. And then we're going to get real close to 74,000. That's right up in here, guys. That's the all-time highs. Easily see 80,000 plus for Bitcoin. And then, I don't think it'll happen in one day, but we have some much higher price targets, 96 to 130,000. But we are very close. And, assuming it does break out into all-time highs, it could be an explosive move. And we could see this thing really, really take off like a rocket, once we get those breaks past, once and if we get those breaks past all-time highs. We'll see. We're long Bitcoin. We're long the Bitcoin micro futures. We've been long them for a little while now. So today, keep your eye on, let's talk about those price levels. Keep your eye on the price levels for Turbo, it's 0.006. That's next in line. It's 0.007175. And then you're going to keep an eye on the highs over here from the 21st of July. That's basically your entry point on the cup with handle. You have 0.00865. And then you have the 1618 fib first takes you to a target of 0.0122 to 0.0103. And again, from the about a 30+% move from the entry from the cup with handle. And then if you are long right now, that would be about a 76% move to the upside. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. If you are not yet a subscriber, join us here on the channel. And let's watch this Bitcoin move unfold here. Bitcoin's up 2%, Turbo is up 10. Let's keep this thing going, and hopefully Bitcoin breaks into new all-time highs. We should see some fireworks across the board. You guys have a great day.